I'm gonna do a fancy fade there.
Yeah.
Howdy, Brooke.
He's muted.
I'm muted, so I'll do that again.
Oh, I get it. You're talented.
I wouldn't go that far. Good to see you again. Happy
to
holidays,
see ya.
Merry Christmas.
Mele Kalikimaka.
Is the thing we say.
I wonder if we'll get Monica's having too much fun. She's not gonna tune in. She's in Kona right now though.
Right.
That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Let's kick it off with some fun. I don't know if you guys have seen this listing on Zillow. Has everybody seen this listing? It's the Santa Claus house.
Nice.
It's really cool because they set it up as a 3D home, so you can tour. So they don't let you tour Santa's house. They got photos of it. Whoa, flying around there. But they've got the elf village, and they've got a bamboo bungalow, which is pretty cute. And makes you dizzy. I'm making Kelly dizzy.
Little tiny home villages.
So there's this tiny home village, which I've seen a lot of people try to build these. There's the upstairs, so you can go to all of them. There's a farmhouse, there's a rustic cabin, the cabin itself, and you can do 3D tour of it. I do wonder how much of this is real, and that's like a 4-string.
I looked into it. The HOAs are really prohibitive.
And it doesn't look like they cover much in the way of snow removal either. But I mean, the inside of Santa's house is pretty it's pretty sweet. I think it's a nice kid. Wait
a minute, that's Luke and Sydney's place.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Close enough.
Is that Luke?
Is
that Luke right there?
Could be. Nice matching KitchenAid appliances, and yeah.
Yes.
Very on purpose.
Santa has a Peloton.
Oh, come on. And it's red too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, anyways, that's the Santa house on Zillow. What was I trying to see? I think they had it. Well, first of all, the Zestimate has it as at 1.1 million. It was built in 1822. That's what's fascinating about Santa's house. The last remodel was in 2013 though. And it's on only 25 acres. I mean, oh, he's only got like 8 reindeer, right? So he doesn't need a whole lot of room. But yeah, that was cute. I saw that pop up and thought I'd share. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me. We got a lot of you on Zoom. That's great. We got Michael Maher joining us. So we'll have a mortgage minute here in a moment. Let's go over our Y4C2Ts. We got win-win or no deal, integrity, do the right thing, customers always come first, commitment in all things, communication, seek first to understand, ideas before results, teamwork, together everyone achieves more, trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. All you lovely people. That's what it is. Success through you and you and you and you. You and I lost track of all the people that are on here. But yeah, those are our beliefs. I have a great bucket fill I want to do, but I wanted to open it up to anybody on Zoom or here in the office that wants to do a bucket fill real quick before I selfishly take mine.
I will thank Amanda for coming in on Friday and helping me decorate.
Oh, Amanda came in early and helped you decorate. We got beautiful. If you guys haven't seen, I mean, you got a little wallpaper here behind me, but we've got the whole thing set up. We got.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully, I'm not making anybody seasick there with the tour, but yep. That's what we got doing. So Amanda came in on Friday, helped decorate. We had photos with Santa on Saturday, and that's my bucket fill. This crew right here. That was a ton of fun setup. Ashley Blakely's not pictured here, but she was there for a lot of it and helped out a bunch. So just loved hanging out with everybody, and we had some great families come through. We got some toy donations. We'll talk about that later, but Les Schwab has their annual toy drive for unopened new toys that they're donating. So be sure to bring some by the office. I think I've sent out the flyer a couple times, but I'll send it out again. They've got a flyer with a bunch of great suggestions for different age groups, what different age groups would appreciate. So we've got that toy donation here. But yes, photos with Santa that was a blast on Saturday. December birthdays. We got Gavin Johnson's birthday is today. Be sure to hit him up, tell him happy birthday. And Brooke Day is this Saturday. She's not feeling well right now, so she got her number. Reach out to her, let her know. We've got a few people with that are down for the count with the flu, but those are the birthdays coming up here. We got a killer top 5. This is great to see this keep growing.
Hey Lauren, I don't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you. My birthday is December 1st, just FYI.
Oh, we had yours on the last one, yeah, because you share one with Lynn Zelasco. But yes, December 1st was Brooke's birthday. Happy birthday, Brooke.
Thank you. I
Anything
didn't say
special?
that. Just wanted to make sure your records are up to date. It's no big
Oh
deal.
yes, yep, we got you in there for sure. We had you last week, but
Thank you.
how are you feeling? Was it a happy birthday?
Oh, it's fantastic. 80 degrees, palm trees in my backyard.
You're down in Texas, huh? Yep.
I do miss the mountains though. Snow is in my DNA, so we'll have to probably do a Colorado fix somewhere in the mix. But
I did FedEx you some snow, but I don't know if it'd make it.
I'll just buy some bottled water. Thank you.
There you go. It's probably better anyway. Yeah, we got our top 5 year to date. We got Gavin and Brooke Johnson at 40.2 million, Lisa Boyle at 27.6. Russ McClellan jumped up there at 18.7. Had a huge deal go through on the Butte in Chelan. We'll be telling you guys more about that in the coming weeks, but that's going to be a huge opportunity for the next few years. Some land to move out there, great deal for people, and it's the way they're developing it is really good for the community out there too. They're had the potential for 7,000 homes, but now it's going to be 78 plus some affordable housing and lots of other details to come. So keep an eye out on that. We've got Brian Boyle at 16.2 million and Jeff Hallman back up here on the top 5 at 12.5 million. So that's our top 5. Wanted to go over some new listings that are on the market here. We got Anna Marie Dalby with this one here on 511 3rd Street, and I have a link for it. I just need to move the faces so I can get to it. This one is a beautiful listing out in Brewster. And the price point is great, $325. So if you got anybody who's flexible on location and this is their price point, it's a manufactured home out in Brewster. $325 is a pretty good price point. It looks like they've got some new countertops in there. Yes. Yeah, they are dark, but this is Anna Marie's listing out there. Let's see. Wow. Why can't I get to it? Okay. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to Brooke. Awesome. Okay. We got this one out in Leavenworth. This is Lisa's listing, and this one starts at $715. It's a beautiful home. It's right there in town in Leavenworth. Yeah, big yard, lots of room. It's like detached garage. Finally getting into the interior. Nice hardwood floors. Yeah.
Emily wants to get into the sales rally.
Let's see. Oh, it didn't announce that she was trying to get in, but there we go. All right, we got Emily joining us. Let her know I hit the button. Anyways, that's 311 Evans Street, and then we got one more one. Lisa's got one out in Lake Wenatchee, and this I like how they lead off with the important things, the hot tub. This is what I'd lead off with too. If I had this hot tub, this would be my first photo right here. But yeah, beautiful hot tub. This is a great cabin out in the Lake Wenatchee area. Yeah, it looks like it's got a couple of structures on it. Oh, that's right. So that's the other thing. If you notice there, it's got two addresses. So 17025 Lupine Drive, or is it Lupin Drive? Lupine. Anybody have an opinion on the pronunciation of that street?
That's lupin like the flower.
Lupin
Yeah.
like the flower. Okay.
Lupin.
I thought it was like Alpine is not Alpin, but yeah, Lupin. And then 18769 Pinecone Drive. So it's got two structures on it. Very cool listing. So those are the three new listings we have this week. One up in Brewster with Anna Marie Dalby, and then Lisa's got a couple in town in Leavenworth and out in Lake Wenatchee. Wanted to celebrate some pendings as well. We've got Seth Stevens pended this beautiful home out in East Wenatchee. Monica Bergman and Lisa Boyle pended a couple. This condo, I got to see this on broker tour. I think JR, maybe you went with me. This is a great condo out in East Wenatchee that Monica pended, and also this home on Stone Ridge Drive in East Wenatchee, both gorgeous listings, and those pended. And then Melody Shipley, this one's been back on the market, then pending a couple of times, but I think this one they got it nailed in. So congratulations to Mike and Melody on getting this mobile home on Western Avenue pended. So congratulations to everyone there. Wanted to go over this market update. So some interesting numbers. These are the year-to-date numbers as of November. Let me see if I can make them visible here. For everyone here in the office too. Chelan, Douglas, and Okanogan. Some interesting trends. Obviously, we knew that units were down overall for closed units. Not by much in Chelan. Douglas, I think there was a lot of new construction that moved last year, and that was kind of the hot spot last year, was to get over to East Wenatchee for something more affordable than Wenatchee. And you can see with the median sales prices, it still is quite a bit more affordable. But you can see what the market has done in terms of change. Okanogan's actually up by 13 units. And this is a trend we've been seeing throughout the year. Yeah. People moving out to Okanogan for the lower prices. And you can see the market's changed quite a bit, but not by as much. I mean, Douglas County, you can see actually went up by 65 grand compared to Chelan's 59. Okanogan only went up by 35 grand in terms of median sales price. So what's that?
619 is ridiculous for median price.
It really is. It really is. And that's up over where the whole MLS is. The whole MLS has actually dropped down below 600,000 again. And that's including all the homes in King County and Snohomish County. So we're outpacing in terms of home values, but Chelan County, and of course there are some outliers. Chelan and Leavenworth do bring this up quite a bit. But these are interesting changes that have happened this year. Overall units are not down as much as I'd expect in Chelan. They are down quite a bit in Douglas County, and that's mostly East Wenatchee. The overall days on market change, it definitely feels like it went up more than 10 days. I don't know. Any listing agents out there feel like it was more than just a 10-day addition to the average days on market? I definitely feel like it has been. Okanogan's an interesting one, though. Again, they're actually down by 4 days compared to where we were in November 2021. So keep an eye out on Okanogan County. I don't think we have Anna Marie on here today, but it's really interesting stuff. So that's the market update for where we're at. This is year to date, November 2022. Let's see if I can get, yep, there we go. Wanted to pull up the Mortgage News Daily. Not a ton has changed, but I looked at last year's numbers. This is down 0.2% from last week. So it was around 6.5 for the 30-year fixed. Now it's around 6.3. The one I wanted to focus on, and this scenario over on the right, is the FHA scenario. And there's some, with that calculator, there's some details that, Michael and the crew at PrimeLending can get plugged in to get a closer number. But I did note with the FHA dropping down to 5.8, the total payment over here on the right, 3,600, that was at 37 something last week. So a week's time shaved $100 off of the monthly payment. I don't know if it's going to keep doing that. The CPI report here in a week, we gave a week from today, we'll have that out, the consumer price index, and that will kind of I don't know that it will stop the Fed from raising rates at all, but it should hopefully, if it looks good, temper it down to where they're not doing these ridiculous 75-point hikes anymore. And to talk more on that, we've got Michael Maher from Team Crockett at PrimeLending. Take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Brooke. You can hold the applause. Cool. So kind of, I'm sure all you guys have been getting flooded with emails saying loan limits have increased. And that in itself is not any kind of breaking news. For the past few years, actually the past 5, it's kind of been par for the course. They're always increasing because values are increasing. However, that doesn't always happen. There was actually a period from 2006 to 2016, so decade, where loan limits stayed exactly the same. So when that happens, it's indicative on what the Fannie and Freddie deem potentially how they feel the market's going to do. So rather than just focusing on loan limits increasing, you can share this with your buyers that because loan limits have increased for 2023 and they've gone up to 726,200, in some areas they're going to go up higher for high balance. That could be a sign that Fannie and Freddie believe in the market in 2023, and they believe that appreciation still is going to happen, because if they didn't believe in that and they were worried about the feds, they would potentially just keep them the same or not raise them as high. So obviously there's no guarantee on that, but history shows that they don't always change it and they don't always increase those. So when they do, it could potentially show that, you know what, maybe Fannie and Freddie's idea that they potentially think interest rates could settle in the high 4s, maybe mid 4s, could be something. We're still very low on inventory, all things considered. So at the end of the day, if interest rates do start to come down, I think you'll see a whole nother boom in the market. And that's where that higher loan limit will definitely come into play. Obviously, this is speculation, but if you look at the data, you know, with the CPI reports, the Fed does not control mortgage interest rates. The last time this happened, the Fed bumped it 0.75 of a point, and the CPI report came in a little bit better, and interest rates dropped 0.75 of a point. So if you have people waiting on the sidelines, make sure they're aware that the Fed has no direct impact on mortgage rates. And that's super important to note, that yes, sometimes they do impact each other, but there's often times where they move in opposite directions. So just kind of a unique perspective on the loan limits and what that could mean coming into 2023, and what people that are, I mean, this is debatable, but smarter than a lot of other people could see happening. So something to consider. Any questions on that?
Michael, I have one. If nobody else has anything they want to jump in on, so the FHA limit increasing, the conforming loan limit also increased, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. So that's a double. For me, that seems like a double sign that like private money and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are optimistic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And no, absolutely. That's a good point. And it seems like everyone across the board thinks, because we're still so, I think I was listening to a podcast, we're like 3 million plus homes behind on inventory. Technically, if everyone was, if we were to get caught up to where we should be, that's not coming anytime soon. No one's going to be building 3 million homes anytime soon. So,
and that's better than we were last year. So
exactly. So if interest rates drop, which they're most likely going to within the next year or so, I mean, like I said, no one has a crystal ball, but they're trending that way potentially. We could see a mass run on things and stuff no longer sitting on the market. So that opportunity to not only get lower prices right now, but also seller credits could very well be temporary. And I think it is. It's just a matter of, because we're not technically in a buyer's market. It's kind of this faux buyer's market until the terms get better, and then I think we'll see things explode again. So that's my take on it. That's a lot of other people's take in the industry that are much smarter than me. So just something to note, that if you have buyers that are sitting, these are important things to bring up, that a lot of people are making changes that have a positive outlook on what's going to come. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, Michael. And not to get too much more into the weeds and nerdy with it, but this CPI report that's coming in a week and the one in January, I think the Fed give a little more weight to it, and a lot of other people do, because it has more retail data in it. All of the earlier ones were heavily influenced by energy, like gas, things like that, and those are notorious for being volatile. They're up and down and up and down. So if the CPI report looks good, but it's based mostly on energy data, they don't give as much weight to it. So we'll have Black Friday sales on this one, and we'll have holiday sales and New Year's sales on the next one in January. So if these ones look good, they're not just good, they're good, and they represent more of our overall US industry. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, great points. It'll be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing those numbers next week, and I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about either way, whatever they come back at.
yes. Yep. Can't wait for buyers to be able to qualify again. Oh,
Right. I know.
I did look. There is one beautiful home on Brokers Tour so far this morning, but there are always people scheduling those. I jumped right into that. Thank you so much, Michael, for going over that with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
Marcia has a question.
Oh, Marcia. Yes.
Not a question. I just want to say that I sent an email out to Michael yesterday, and it took him 4 minutes before he called the client.
Sorry it took so long, Marcia.
4 minutes. That's no, I gotta say, in lender time, that's a pretty much a record right there.
That's
So
it. That's
awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you for being such an amazing person, Michael.
Absolutely. Thanks. Oh, I'm blushing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I do plan on going out to at least one home tomorrow morning. If you guys want to join me, Brokers Tour is always a good time. So yeah, let's get out and see some houses. There should be more by
Yeah,
Wednesday
so I-
morning. There almost always are. People just get them on in, and if they're doing a giveaway, there's a pretty good chance you'll win because it's winter. And then tomorrow afternoon, in lieu of a formal lunch and learn, if anybody's having any trouble with tech, and it doesn't have to be command tech, it can be just about anything. If you're trying to figure out your email, if you just had something that's been bugging you, please reach out to me, schedule some time, or don't, just drop in. Tomorrow afternoon would be a good time for you and I to meet and go over anything that's bugging you about your tech. You've got, gosh, if you just want to figure out how to change your screensaver, I can help you with that too. But yeah, schedule some time to go over your tech with me, and I'm here for it. Toy donations are going on now through most of December. So we've got, if you don't know, we've got a big box in the front of the office. It's got a larger version of this NCW community toy drive on the front of it. Big poster, can't miss it. If you've got some cash that you'd like to give to it, we've also got, we're set up with cash donations. So in any case, this is a great cause. They do this every year, and we love being a part of it. So yeah, well, let's donate some toys, and let's make the holidays a little better. This is coming up in January. Wanted to plug it, get the word out there. This is a free event. It's free to attend. There is some travel involved. Where you're going to be going to the Hilton Seattle Airport. The Seattle Airport Hilton. I don't know why they word it that way, but it's the Hilton at the Seattle Airport. And they will be going over kind of the roadmap for not just the technology, but just overall systems and models for you to use to generate leads, to do the right activities, and leverage some skills for this new market that we're going into in
I
2023.
believe this is what Jason's calling their tech roadshow, right?
Yeah, they were originally going to call it a road show, like a big tent event.
Yeah, this is our regions
Yep.
that day.
Yep. So this will be awesome. Jen Lewis and Donnie. If you don't know who Donnie Brookman is, he's this guy on the right here. Used to work for Disney. He would do characters for Disney. Very animated guy. That should be a dynamic duo. So this is a free event. If you have any questions about it, let me know. The reserve your spot now. This email should have gone out to everybody, but
I believe it starts at 9 a.m. on
yeah,
that
it does start at 9 in the morning. So either head out bright and early or the day before. But that is happening Tuesday, January 13th.
Yeah, we'll be going early.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
All right. Family reunion is coming up here. That snuck up on us February 18th through 21st. If you've got any awards coming your way and you want to qualify for that award and have it be announced and get the fancy medallion and all that, you'll want to get registered prior to December 31st.
I don't know what the regional event's going to be down there, but they've really been plugging since we are in the land of a lot of stars and stuff. So
From
don't
what
know
I
they're
understand,
doing.
it's going to be at Universal Studios, and
Who knows?
they may or may not have rented out the whole thing. So that's a blast. I love Universal Studios. We will be covering more than just well, septic, title, and survey contingencies at contracts class here in a few minutes. But I did want to let you know that we got contracts class coming up here. Same link. We'll hop off for a few minutes, and then when we're ready to go at 11:45, we'll hop back on there. So use the same Zoom link. Or if you want to hightail it over here to the office, we'll also have it in person. But that's that. And that's everything from me. Did anybody have anything they wanted to announce or go over? Any questions? Or are we good to go?
Hey
Everybody-
guys,
Yeah.
if I may, on behalf of Bella and myself, we love you guys. We miss you. And
Yeah.
we're there with you in spirit always. Don't ever forget that. We do have a fixer-upper listing in East Wenatchee. It's on Ramona. And Michael Shipley's just done a bang-up job. He's my boots on the ground for doing showings and so forth. Don't forget about that. It's listed at 215,000. The values in the land. Is it fixable? Absolutely. It just depends on one's skill set. And just kind of an FYI, I do get a lot of brokers asking for interior pictures, and we purposely did not include interior pictures. We want people to come out and see it for themselves so they can determine the actual scope of work. Does it match their skill sets? Are they going to need to sub out a GC or remodelers, flippers, whatever the case may be? Because pictures make everything look pretty good, you know. And so I've had a lot of discussion. So I just wanted to throw that back out there with y'all. And we don't see you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. We love you all.
Awesome. Thanks, Brooke. Hey, quick question on Ramona. Have you had any discussions with lenders about potential renovation loans?
You know, I talked with Michael Maher about a potential reno. It's not quite an estate sale. The gentleman that built it and lived there is elderly. He is now in Renton in an elderly care facility. So the family, he's still lucid though, so his name is on the contract. They're selling it to pay for his care, so they really don't want to tie it up longer than necessary.
Okay.
At this point. But I know there's so many great products out there. And for those of you who are on here that haven't had a discussion with Michael Maher, he thinks outside the box. I love PrimeLending for thinking creatively. You know,
Awesome.
there's more, you know, potential out there for getting stuff done than not. So please exhaust all the resources and include PrimeLending as one of them.
Okay. Perfect.
How'd I do, Michael? Anyway, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Brooke. Awesome. You guys all have a great day. See ya.